Hello, boys and girls. It's me, your teacher Marcelo, again, again. Um, Today we're gonna talk about an actor, director, but actually he is quite known as a musician, hip hop artist. His name is Tracy Lauren Merrill, but people know him as his stage name Ice-T. So I show you a little bit of his life, his work, and this can be a standard for you to do your own presentation if you like. First of all, we have a brief biography of the artist. As you see in the picture above me, is a recent picture of him. So Tracy Lauren Merrill was born in February the 16th, 1958. He's best known for his stage name Ice-T. He is an American musician, rapper, songwriter, actor, director, record producer, and author. His first debut album was named Rhyme Bass, right? Signed to Psy Records in 1987. But he also has a heavy metal band named Body Count that is one of my favorites of all time. Since 2000, he has portrayed NYPD Detective Odafin Tutuola on the NBC police drama Law and Order, Special Victims Unity. And actually, most of the young kids know him Ice-T more as an actor than as a rapper, right? In 2010, he directed his first documentary, Something for Nothing, which discussed this history of rap music told by its main artists. So it's the moment that he started to become a director doing this movie. Okay, so his first acting experience was in a movie called Breaking in 1984, and also in the sequel, Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo in the same year. These films were released before Ice-T released his first LP. So, as you can see, he released his first record in 1987. 1984, he was trying to become an actor. So, he's just rolling the dice to see what he got. And actually, it's very common in poor black communities in the States. You have to try as much as you can until you hit it, right? Uh, but as a kind of self criticism, he considers the films and his own performance in them to be whack. Whack is a slang in hip hop culture that means bad to the bone. So it's the worst thing ever. So when you say that somebody's movie is whack, you mean no way, man. It's too horrible. But anyway, he kept in on acting, right? So he made part of New Jack City, and he portrayed the character Odessa, and he was working together with Denzel Washington. He also did Ricochet in 1991, Trespass 1992, Survive the Game 1994. He also did Johnny Mnemonic in 1995, and he played a marsupial mutant T-Cent in Tank Girl in 1995. So this is a picture of him acting. Actually, Ice-T has something very interesting. His characters they look a little bit the same because most of the time he just portrayed himself in a way, right? So here is the picture of Ice-T make a scene with Denzel Washington. If you see Denzel is in the first position here. Ice-T is a little bit in the back with one another actor, and Denzel is holding a girl in his arms. Uh, so this is interesting because Ice-T had uh, to work with very good actors. So when he said that his performances were whack, it's because he has a comparison to do. So he's comparing himself to Denzel Washington, to Keanu Reeves that we're gonna see right now. As you can see, he's portraying, uh, he's playing a role with Keanu Reeves in Johnny Mnemonic. So when you see the grades working, you feel like embarrassed to say that we're good too, I imagine. All right, going on, we have here some quotes about acting. In this picture, you have Ice-T dressed as the T-Cent, the mutant, the marsupial mutant. And in the link I show you, uh, he's talking the way he got his role, because he got a phone call and he said, "Okay, I got the script, and I say uh, uh, I have to do a kangaroo." And so yes, yes, but you're gonna get this money. And after hearing how much money he gonna get, he just jumped and say, "I'm the best kangaroo ever." And here are some quotes about him acting. Open quotation marks. Once you max something out, it ain't no fun no more. I couldn't really get no further. So it means that when you are maxing something, when a completely domain of something, there's nowhere to go. So it is a kind of frustrating. I can't act. I really can't act. I ain't no rapper. It's all game. I just work these niggas. So he say very self-criticism, right? He feels like I'm not doing this. I'm just having fun and paying my bills with the money you give me. So it's a very practical way of view the things. Here, as you can see, we have the picture of the cover of the DVD, Something for Nothing: The Art of Rap, uh, directed by Ice-T and co-directed by Ann Baybut. Interesting name too. Uh, and it focuses on the craft of writing, perform, rapping verses. Instead of, for example, many documentaries about hip hop and rap talk about the beef, about the killing. For example, they focus too much about West Coast against East Coast, Tupac against Notorious B.I.G. And in this movie, he tried to show the good things about hip hop. And the idea for the documentary appeared when he was discussing with the producer Paul Too Good. That's a beautiful name too. And Paul was asking how he did to develop the lyrics, what the ideas come to his mind, and then he said, "Wait a minute, I had to talk to my peers too." So in this movie, you have Eminem, you have Nas, you have Kanye West, you have Exhibit, you have Be Real, you have Joe Budden, Snoop Dogg, you have Hakeem. You have a lot of good rappers talking how they do their lyrics, right? Immortal Technique, I just remember because it's a list. And he was even accused to not put all the best rap MCs in his movie. But he said, uh, maybe your not favorite rapper is the movie, but your favorite rapper's rapper is in the movie. Okay, so he tried to cover the way he could, actually. And as curiosities, we have here some about he got his stage name by being considered cool by his friends. So Ice was the guy who don't want no fight, no beef. He also calls himself the OG, original gangster. In the 90s, there was this movement, gangster rap, when they talk about guns, violence, drugs. But I said, okay, I talk about this in the 80s, so I'm the OG, original gangster. He was in the army, but when left, started to rob jeweler stores and to pimp. So as you can see how dynamic is his life. Despite his image, he claims that he never drank or used drug in his life. So it's very hard to somebody who deals in hip hop movement and heavy metal movement to not drink or use drugs. In 1992, Body Count released the controversial song Cop Killer, and in 2000 he portrayed a cop in Law and Order. And this This picture from Rolling Stone magazine. He's dressed as a cop during the times of cop killer, and nowadays from 2000s on, he became a cop in Law and Order. So it shows how life is funny and ironic. Okay, people, I hope you have enjoyed this class and it helped you to produce your own work as a group. Peace, love, harmony, a little bit of money, and some hugs.